manufactured. Come on, John, together let's teach peace education. Blueprint messages with more than a hint. Time to rip it up and start again. No man fabrication. System imagine. What's the next hymn then? Next addictive trend is sobriety. Rip it up, no more propaganda. Stitching up. Let's make our own society. Addicted to comparison. Rip it up and start again. Addicted to.
You don't actually read or write music, do you?
No.
Well, then when you say write,
well, write.
If you have a tune that hits you, how do you get it down?
Just keep it in your head, you know. Just work it out on the piano or on the guitar.
But then do you tape it, or what preserves
Sometimes put it on tape. But usually you can remember it in your head if you don't. I mean, I write the words down and remember the tune in my head.
Do you wish you'd studied composition and
No.
all of that? You don't need it.
Well, maybe it would help somewhere. I probably wouldn't have to pay a copyist.
Yeah. But you don't miss it. I mean, you can...
No.
It would just help. Maybe
because
might
it's
save
not
time,
really sort of music, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, there's a difference between people who write music and classical things and big arrangements to the sort of thing I do. It's just really, it's very simple.
Yeah, I never played anywhere without the Beatles. I never jammed around with people at all.
Loyalty, or it just didn't interest you?
No, just shyness, insecurity, and I couldn't go in a session and play like George plays. You know, I'm limited vocabulary on the guitar and the piano. So what could I do going in with Cream or whatever they were doing those days? So I never hung out in the clubs playing. I hung out in the discos boogieing and drinking and that, but I never did that bit. And then suddenly I was working with Elton, and then Bowie was around and we were talking and that, and he'd say, come down, and I found myself doing that. So he's fiddling around, he writes them in the studio. You know, he goes in about 4 words and a few guys and starts laying down this stuff. And he has virtually nothing, he's making it up in the studio. So I just contributed whatever I contributed, you know, like backwards piano and a couple of things like Repeat of Fame. And then we needed a middle 8, so we took some Stevie Wonder middle 8 and did it backwards, you know, and we made a record out of it.